Hey folks, I wanted to make a little quick video today about the importance of hiding your online identity, staying anonymous when you're online for a couple of reasons. One is you want to minimize your exposure to hackers. Secondly, you want to make sure that you don't accidentally observe something that's copywritten and then somebody comes after you with a lawsuit. So what hiding your identity does is you're going to use something called a VPN or virtual private network that forms a tunnel through the internet, and you will be popping up in another location. So your identity will look like it's coming from another city. And I'll give you an example here. First thing we want to do is we want to look at what speeds we're getting on the internet. I'll give this example. So we're going to go to apps. We're going to run a speed test. I pay for up to 30 megabytes per second. So I'm going to do a little retest here. Shows we're in Calgary, and I pay for up to 30 megabytes per second. Remember, with 30 megabytes per second, it's rare that you'll ever get that speed all the time. Normally I'm north of 20, so it's a little bit slow for today considering it's on a Monday morning. And the upload speed I think is 3 or 4 megabytes per second is what I'm getting through cable with TechSavvy here, which is just Shaw cable by a different name. So once we've done that, let's go back to a virtual private network and show you how it works. I use a company called ExpressVPN, which is typically rated amongst the very highest, if not the highest, of VPNs. It has multiple different access points. So the way this works, you're going to see our VPN is currently off. We can choose locations. And what we want to do here is when we choose our locations, is we want to go to all, so you can see them. And then this will give us locations everywhere around the world where you can pop up in a different location. If you like watching US Netflix, click these ones. The ones that still work to give you access to US Netflix are going to be currently, I believe, is Los Angeles 3, Washington, and Denver are the ones that still work. So I can still access US Netflix because we all know Canadian Netflix is a bit rubbish in comparison. So for this example today, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Canada, and we're going to click up and we're going to pop up in Montreal. There we go. We're now, our IP address, whenever someone else sees that we're on the internet, we access a different website, they're going to be able to see where we're coming from. I'm no longer going to be logged as Calgary, I'm now logged as Montreal. So let's go back to, I want to show you some settings here as well while we're on the page. We're going to go under these little bars, click under settings, and this is the best setting to use. It's every time you reconnect on Android startup. So what happens, there we go. So when this little button here is clicked, the red button over there is clicked to the right, and that is turned off, that's now turned on. So next time I start up my Android TV box, what's going to happen is this VPN is automatically going to kick on. So my identity, my online identity is being hidden or restricted, or it's been hidden all the time. I'm tunneling and I'm coming up through Montreal. And remember, you can change that location of the VPN anywhere, anytime you want. So we can go back to, here's the VPN is on. Current location is Montreal, and we can change that location very simply. The only downside to using a VPN is it slows down your internet speed. So let's go back and test it. Speed test again. And we're going to test again. There we go, it's a big drop in internet speed. So we're going to show that Montreal wasn't a good choice of VPN, so we could go back and try another city, another VPN location until we find one that's a little bit faster location. Because what has to happen is you have to burrow a tunnel through the internet, through this ExpressVPN company. I'm going to pop up in Montreal, so that's going to make it a slower internet connection. You can change location settings very easily on that, try different cities, whether it be New York, Toronto, Calcutta, it doesn't really matter where you're going through, but you just find one that's a little bit faster. So it's very important at all times to hide your online identity. Hopefully you found that video helpful. If you did, please like it, share it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.